Hello everyone again. We are talking golf swings today, and we're talking about the champion golfer of the year. Brian Harman won the Open Championship just recently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip him to right-handed so most people can relate to this. So beauty about this technology on the Skillest app, boom, there he goes. He is now right-handed. So what we are going to look at in certain things in his swing and what his pattern is. Now, as I said before, there's three ways to do everything in the golf swing. So there's different types of grips, and that relates to what the elbow pattern does and also to how the body works. So if you like these videos, remember to hit like. Also subscribe and then hit the notification button. Every Tuesday, you are going to get a video. So what we're looking at here, so very careful. I'm going to say one thing. You do not know what type of shot type he is hitting in this video. So sometimes people are recording stuff and they might be hitting a fade and a draw. You get different patterns, but I'm going to run through some general basic things for you. So from down the line here, his posture is great setup position. So he's looking at armpits just over middle of his toes there, so that's in a good position here. So what we refer Brian, if we tested him, he would be a side to side under golfer, so the right elbow tucks in as it goes back. As you can see here, the right elbow tucks in, the left arm's in front of him, and as you swing halfway back, elbows are quite level in that position here, so the arms are in the middle of the chest. As he's going to the top of the backswing, right arm doesn't get too far behind him and the club looks in a nice position at the top. Very neutral position. So looking here, so then we look at his hip action. There's a slight shift to the right. Rory does that as well. Henrik Stenson does it, a few players. Then he recenters beautifully. So on the way down, if we're going to draw a line, we're going to talk about people do early extension and not early extension and why it happens. So as Brian comes down, his right butt cheek stays on the line and his right elbow is in front of his hip. So if we come down from this and he's pushed into his left leg, now the right elbow is in front of the hip. What that causes, a little bit of side bend to the right, which helps you keep in posture. Now if he had less side bend this way, that would then thrust the pelvis this way and he would get a little bit of early extension. Rory McIlroy does it. Scotty Scheffler does it. Louis Oosthuizen does it. So there's a few people that early extend, and that's all related to what their grip and their right elbow are doing. So as you can see, as he comes through, now his hand path goes more down the line. It doesn't go down and left as much. He's pretty straight ball hitter, so he's not moving the ball too much, so he's fairly, we call him a side, rate him more a side golfer, side grip, so neutral right hand. All the patterns work quite nicely going through the ball. So as I said, there's various ways of doing it, but the indications here are right elbow goes in front of the hip, which is going to delay the release of the club, and it goes through that way. So he hits the ball pretty straight. There'll be some little draws, little fades quite easily for him. Very efficient and good golf swing. But as I said, not everyone swings it that way. So as you see, Rory McIlroy, he has a weak right hand grip, so his right elbow gets behind him and he is going to stand up through the shot. But again, if you've got any questions regarding this, please send me a message. If you need some help in your golf game, you can find me on Skillest app.